Yo, what's good, folks? Welcome back to my Churmander YouTube channel. We're going to look at 6 different Pokemon cards. Starting off with this Crystal Nidoking. Japanese Crystal Nidoking from Wind from the Sea. This is from 2002, first edition Japanese, PSA 10. And just look at that holo. This thing, if you look at it in certain angles, that sparkle is unparalleled. Like, that is more hollow than the average Pokemon card. That is stunning. And what's also cool about the Crystal Nidoking is that it's using different energy cards. You have Fighting, Electric, Grass. You also obviously have the E-Reader, Border, and somewhat of a hollow bleed throughout the card. But especially on the Nidoking himself, there is just a dazzle of hollow that I have not seen before. So in person, this just looks even better. And I love Nidoking, so happy to have this one in my collection. We are going to move on to, we have a Japanese Umbreon. Continuing with the E series, the E-Reader cards. This is, I guess you could say it's Umbreon to the Moon, or Moonbreon. This is from Split Earth, Japanese first edition, PSA 10, also from 2002. Now, I know this says Skyridge just because of English, but I guess this set was called Split Earth. And there is a nice little swirl on the left, if you can see it, kind of right over here. Dang, that dazzles as well. Little Moon Kitty also has the big fat E-Reader border on the left and the bottom. At first, I wasn't really into E-Series cards. I thought the border looked funny, and then it just grew on me. It's kind of like that song that it's like, oh, okay, I don't really get it, and then like you listen to it over and over again, and you're like, I think I get it. This song's great. This is definitely a big banger. One of the best artworks for Umbreon. And 2002, that's 20 plus years. And to have this in a PSA 10 is gorgeous. So I can look at this card for a long time. Very stunning card. And we can't just look at Umbreon without looking at Espeon. We have a Japanese Espeon from Town on No Map. Also first edition. Sometimes I get the first edition confused with Japanese cards. Like you can tell it's like from that little one over there that it's first edition, and I don't know what's more sought after. For some of the Japanese cards, I believe the Unlimited is even better. But we'll take a first edition. Nice background with like, it looks like he's walking on like some sort of blue ice. I'm not too sure what's going on there in the background, but it looks like snow or something. Espeon with his 2 tails, the Psychic Pokemon, Town on No Map. First edition Japanese Espeon. And to have these in a 10 rather than in a 9 or an 8, a PSA 10, that's huge. And this card really goes well with this one. Just they're a pair. Nice little set there. Okay, let's look at another Umbreon. And this time, this one is the same, but different. Maybe we can compare the two. This is English Skyridge from 2003. This is the English Umbreon compared to the Japanese one. And I couldn't tell which one was better. Obviously, I like the pristine CGC10 label. To have this in English is actually much harder to get than the Japanese. However, if I'm comparing them back to back, the background for this, like even right here, it's all black. Over here, it's a little more gray, black gray. So I think I'm actually leaning more towards the Japanese. Look at that. Kind of cool to compare both of them, English and Japanese. The Pristine 10 really makes this card look stunning. The black and yellow, it just fits perfectly. This one was almost twice as expensive, this English one. I think English was much harder to get, especially in a Pristine 10. One last look at the Pristine Umbreon. That is nice. Dazzling. Okay. Up next we have another Espeon. Espeon on Umbreon theme going on. If you can't tell, this is a BGS 10 black label. If you're familiar with Pokemon grading standards and BGS, you know that the black label is definitely the hardest to get. Even more prestigious than the PSA 10, even higher than the CGC Pristine 10. We have a BGS 10 black label. Now let's take a good look at this card here. This is a Japanese Espeon. I believe this came in the EV Heroes promo box. And if you take a good look at this, you can see that the centering, edges, corners, and surface all have a 10. And look at the background. Look how that sparkles. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that's something else. We have gigantic VMAX Espeon sleeping on the house, taking a cat nap. Even the house is all hollowed. Definitely really shines. So that is a BGS 10 black label Espeon VMAX. Alright, if you guys can guess what's next, we have another black label Umbreon to the Moon. We have an English Umbreon VMAX and a BGS 10 black label. Again, same corners, edges, centering, and surface all have a 10. This looks really nice with the graded guards. You can use promo code Churmander to get your own graded guards. Churmander all in capitals on the graded guard website. They do BGS, PSA, and CGC. So this is actually a pretty good video to showcase the different grading companies. The standard PSA, kind of where it all started. Can't go wrong with PSA. You have BGS black labels. And the new pristine CGC 10. But here's one last look at this Moon Kitty. Very sought after card, very popular alternate art. I actually think the Japanese version looks a little bit better. It's a little hard to see from the camera, but this thing really does glisten up close. It is just so pretty. Look at his eye too. Well, that's it for this video. Just wanted to showcase some of the cards in my collection that it's important to appreciate the cards that you do have. Appreciate the cards in your collection. Make some video content. Wow, look at that. I swear, this Nidoking, man. Crystal Nidoking, it really does have this sparkle that I haven't really seen on other cards. We have Espeon, Japanese, Umbreon, and Espeon. Let me know which one was your favorite from this video. You can always find me on Instagram under Churmander. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. That really does help the channel. Thank you for everyone who's already subscribed. And make sure you check out my other videos. Thanks for watching, folks.